Now, is Chuck the movie going to happen? According to Zachary Levi, the actor who plays Chuck Bartowski in the NBC's Chuck TV show from the late 2000s, it's close to happening, according to an article that I read from comicbook.com. So check it out. 355 movie. I'm going to check it out. The Redbox to see what's happening. Is it as bad as people say it is, or they're just straight up overreacting, let alone tripping? I read some articles, and all I can say is this, or the best way I can sum this up: great cast can't save a mediocre or a bad movie. So, like I said, I'm gonna check it out. But then again, I said similar things about Peppermint, and we saw how bad that movie was. The Batman is going to be PG-13 instead of R-rated movie. And the thing that stood out to most, it was the strong language. Some way, somehow, there's going to be an F-bomb being dropped. And that's where I'm like, really? Just stick with the R-rated movie instead of PG-13. That's just me. Let's move on. Dragon Ball Super superhero movie is supposed to come out in Japan later this year. And I'm thinking the English dub is going to come out in movie theaters later this year into early next year. And Gohan and Piccolo will be the stars of the movie, and I am happy about that. I really am. And I've heard rumors that Broly will be in the upcoming new movie, the one that played in Dragon Ball Super Broly. If that happens, I'm excited. I'm ecstatic. I'm excited about that. You know what I mean? I love the new Broly. Hated the OG Broly for the fact that he was nothing but a Roy head, overpowered moron that spouted Kakarot every 3 seconds, couldn't put together a sentence to save his life. There. Now, in the world of video games, oh yes, Battlefield 2042, the hits just keep on coming, doesn't it? The rush game mode being removed, being put back in the main game due to the fans losing their minds, not in a good way. Subreddit close to being locked down due to toxicity. I don't know if that happened. Fans stage a quote-unquote boycott, which I didn't think it happened. Remove zombie survival mode due to XP farming issue, whatever. And now EA's in, I don't know if it's going to happen. They're in talks about going to free to play. Most fans are happy about that. Some fans weren't happy due to, the hacking, kind of like with Battle Royale and the other free to play games. The fact that they spent 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 plus dollars on a video game, Battlefield 2042. But hey, that's y'all fault. No one forced y'all to do that. So we'll see what happens with Battlefield 2042. I will play that game later this year, but not right now because I'll be too busy playing Horizon Forbidden West, which it comes out next month, and I am excited about that game. A lot of people were crying and complaining about Guerrilla Games reusing the same animation from the first Horizon game, and it's like, come on, man. The gaming community need to stop that. They need to stop. If you're gonna pound the living hell out of one game for reusing animations from previous game or games, you need to do the same thing with every franchise, like Batman, Arkham games, Call of Duty, sports games. I can keep going till the cows come home. But yet, when it comes to Horizon Forbidden West, y'all want to get your knives, your guns, and bazookas, and RPGs, and flamethrowers, and just go to town on that game because, oh, y'all using the same animation. Y'all lazy. Okay, pump the brakes. Chill out. Go play video games. Shh. And Dying Light 2, a lot of people were complaining about where it's going to take you 500 hours to complete the game. I didn't buy into that for the simple fact that there's no way it will take you 500 hours to complete the game. I always thought it was 500 hours to go 100%. 70, 80 hours according to developers to complete the story mode with side missions. So I never bought into that. I'm glad that the gaming community didn't dive in and like, wait, what? Yeah. So this is a classic case of the gaming journalists not getting their facts straight. They just saw that 500 mark and just dove in. You know, it's crazy. Now, Microsoft bought Activision for close to $70 billion. That's big. That's a big deal. And I also read an article from GameSpot website where I don't know if it's gonna happen, but I've heard that the Sony was in talks of maybe in talks with EA. You know, in terms of acquisition. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens. I always thought Call of Duty was a Xbox exclusive. I always felt that way since mid to late 2000s. And I have a feeling it's going to happen either 2023, which is next year, or 2024 when the deal kicks in. And a lot of fans are going to be not happy at all. So, yeah. And this tiny G4 Rant segment. How you go from the original G4 in the early 2000s to G4 Tech TV, a short-lived, I still call it a golden era, mind you, to G4 TV, Spike TV version, to now Revival 2.0 version of G4, where you have some woman named Frost goes completely over the top by, killing the gaming community based off of several trolls went after her because she says something along the lines she's unbangable, or she ain't like Olivia Munn and Morgan Webb and all this other stuff. Okay, listen. Unless you're Colin Kaepernick, please don't try to be like him. You're not. That's first of all. Second of all, yes, there have been sexism in video games, and it's been that way for a long time, more so than racism in video games. So I feel that the gaming community need to pump the brakes and just do better and grow up a bit. That's all. But for her to sit there and go off the deep end, that I'm not going to tell her that, it wasn't the right time to do that, because it was gaming grievances, a segment on an X Play during a live stream on YouTube or Twitch, whatever. But I felt that she could have done that on her own time. She could have done that on her own or social media account. Then people would have understood. But instead, she brought all that energy to that segment, and all of a sudden, people were just caught off guard and not happy with her. They felt that they want to get away from they want to get away from real life drama. They want to play video games. They want to talk about video games. That's it. They didn't want to talk about sexism, the real world stuff in video games. That's the sense I got. So, wow. Okay. If that's the way G4 TV is going to go, fine. But they should at least address the past to make sure something like that that toxicity and that Spike TV nonsense doesn't happen in the Revival. But they didn't do that. What do you expect for it to happen, G4? What the hell did you expect? Damn. Now, Pokimane got suspended by Twitch for streaming Avatar The Last Airbender, which I'm not surprised by that. There were other users, Twitch users, trying their damnedest to get suspended because of this whole TV meta nonsense, streaming TV shows and movies and anime, whatever, and feel that they should do it without getting hit with the DMCA copyright strikes. Look, YouTubers have done that in the past. When I say in the past, I'm talking about mid to late 2000s to early 2010s. They did that. Guess what? They got banned. They got suspended, if not having their YouTube channel or accounts be taken away permanently. If they couldn't do that stuff anymore, why you guys at Twitch users, I don't care if you're big name or nobody, why you think you can do that and think you can just get away with it with no consequences? What the hell do you expect for it to happen? You should be lucky you're not getting sued. You know what I mean? Now, before I go, NFL picks for the Super Bowl 56. I have the Los Angeles Rams beating the San Francisco 49ers in the NFC title game, and I have the Kansas City Chiefs beating the Cincinnati Bengals for the AFC title. Those two teams will be representing their respective conferences in Los Angeles, California. Like I said, Super Bowl 56, and I have the LA Rams winning it all. So, and with that, throwing out salute. What's your thoughts on today's videos, today's topics? I am out.